Okay, okay. I dropped the missiles because it's guns only. I fight with against a Mig21, the same. I'm going to show. I used to fight in the vertical normally, almost one Mach 1, and he has 0.61 Mach. A lot of different energy. I go to the vertical. I think I lost sight in this fight, and I count and go to the vertical. If you see, when I lost sight, I climb where all I can. You see, 24,000 feet, and he is maintain the energy, 0.67 and 0.41, but at a height of almost 30,000 feet. Okay, I'm going to stop to show the altitude. 16. I almost 15,000 feet or 12, 15 higher than him. And this is the advantage of go to the vertical. Now, almost we are in the same height, 0.45, and I was with 0.72, and I can turn more than him. We're going to see. That's why I go to the vertical. Now, in this point, I see him. You see, I pull in almost 13 degrees and he 10, because in the first maneuver I was with more energy. Now we are the same, and I gain some angle for his tail. This pilot is very good. I didn't know him. I met today, and now we are in a spiral descent. It's normally, and my advantage I gain in a high altitude. I maintain. Always in this point with the Mig21, you have to fly with the red light, almost between 28 and 30 angle of attack. Always red if you want, if you can. It's the better turn. Almost we get to the deck, to the ground, 2,000 feet, and now I'm in hertz 6. Okay. Almost the same speed. In this point, okay, I took a shot. The only thing he can do is jinx or something like that. I hit it. I hit him. When I see that, I have an advantage. If you see, he lost all the energy, and I have more energy. Go to the vertical. Always go to the vertical when you have energy. This is my point of view. It's like a high yo-yo, because it's not the barrel roll, because you have to go to the for the bottom of the other plane, and I put in his tail again. Okay, I'm going to stop. You see? It's like a barrel roll. I saw he lost energy and go up, barrel roll like a tonneau, and again on his tail. I am faster than him right now. I'm not a good aiming. That's why I have to finish that fight. But it's start to jinx and again go to the vertical because I overshoot him. But with high energy, you can manage the vertical. And okay, look in this point. He's like a leaf. It's not, don't have energy, and I'm 183. It's good for me. It's better position than him. And he's losing control. Full stick aft in this point. I think he's hurt because I hit him. The plane is not flying very well because the Mig21 with one shot is struggle. I go to the deck and start to a right fight. He pulling two and we're going to merge. In this point, he hit me because I lost the angle of attack indicator and the guns. Because I remember I put again in his tail right now. I think I have lucky there. Yes. No, it's okay. It's like a running scissor. My airspeed is with full stick aft, like a scissor. We can see the scissor, like flap scissor. He lose control here. When you lose control, the Mig21 is not good because you lost all the angle you gain. I think I'm gaining some energy. Hit the ground. We lost. We out of fuel. That was the end of the fight. Another fight. I forgot to jettison the two missiles, the two R60s. Always is better. The clean airplane turn better than the with two R60s is the reality. Okay. Again, we merge 0.92, 0.72. He remains with, for me, guns only, low energy. Because I can climb more and get the advantage. In this fight, he goes to the vertical, but start to turn. If I were the other guy, I keep the vertical until the maximum height to with the low speed, and it's better. Because in this point, I have 0.56. And he is 0.49, low energy and almost 7,000 feet more. It's a huge advantage. Remember, when you are higher than the bandits, you have the advantage. You see, I can turn, and this is too low, the energy. Now he's higher than me, but with don't with he hasn't energy. I can maneuver better than him, like a rolling scissor, but at the height of average of 15,000 feet. It's good for start the rolling scissor, these heights. It's a struggle, it's a loss in control. That's the problem with the 21. You see with the 21, if you use the rudder, when you can do a little buckle, it's like 130, you see? And I keep lost control, I keep in his tail. And stay on low speed. Oh, and I hit him. And the fight is end. We're going to see again. You see the little buckle, the little roll with no speed, with full rudder, full stick aft, stick to the belly. And this point, you see, my nose is pointing a little bit more up than him, and it's going to pass to my front of my plane. You see, 600 feet, like 200 meters. You see, it's a snapshot, and it's little faster than me. Oh, yes, this is the hit. Okay, guys, I'm going to merge with Mach 1. It's okay. Well, Mach 1, okay. 0.98 is better. Stay below 1 Mach. And he 0.53. Again, for me, is too low energy. But everything going to happen can happen. I go to the vertical. If you see, I always go to the vertical, but in guns only, because he is taking a position in this point to launch shoot a missile. If he has an R60, it's very dangerous in this position. And when okay, but I have 300 indicator speed, 300 knots, drop the flares, cut the throttle, and pull the G I can get. Maybe I dodge. The old missiles is more easy to dodge, but remember, this is for guns only. If it was with a missile like a R60, I don't keep too much in the vertical. I go like this, like a big circle. Okay. Now in this position, he can shoot me a missile if he has it. I has my R60 because I forgot always to jettison. You see? But again, in this point, I'm higher than him. I'm 0.76 and he 0.33. It's not good for him because the problem I made a mistake because I have to pull the nose up and maintain the height, turn in, and leave this plane to drop the nose to gain energy and put me in his 6. But I made a mistake because I tried to turn to put me in his state. But in this point, you see, drop the nose because he hasn't a lot of energy and almost 420 indicator speed knots, like 850 kilometers per hour. I can do wherever I want with this speed. In this point, I go to the vertical again and gain again altitude. I don't know. I don't remember. I didn't remember what I did. No, I pulled stick. Okay, I go to the vertical. Okay, I go to the vertical. I have more energy. He can follow me. You see, like a barrel roll. Always when I have energy, I go to the vertical. Gain altitude. Always gain altitude. Normally with a delta wind, always you have to gain altitude. And if you are fighting of another plane, maybe a Mig21 or F5 the delta wind lost a lot of energy than the other planes that it hasn't delta wings. Okay, you see, always like a barrel rolls. It's very good, this pilot. It's not easy to manage with the Mig21 because if you pull too hard, the stick is a loss of control. And okay, this is it's like merge. I don't have. This is my mistake here. This is my mistake. I don't have energy, like a 200, like a 450 kilometers per hour, and he has a lot of more energy, maybe 600. And it's pulling almost 7G, I pull in 2G. That's my mistake here. In this point, I pull too much and loss of energy. I lost all of energy I have. Okay, play. I regain speed, that's good. I lost control here, that's the problem. We always talked about it. We are on the deck right now. I go to the vertical again. I use the vertical with the Mig21 when normally when I get 500 kilometers per hour, I go to the vertical. Maybe 450, sometimes I go 2, but I recommend 500. I go to the vertical again. In this point, I don't have too much energy. He has more energy and turn. But I'm higher, and this is a kinetic energy because it's in the horizontal, and I'm a potential energy. I have 200 knots indicated, like a 420, 450 kilometers per hour, but I'm higher than him, like 3,000 feet only. And when I put my nose down, maybe I have the same speed in the same altitude. That's changed potential energy to kinetic energy. That's why I always use the vertical. But if I pull a lot like this, I pull a lot of the stick, and this is my mistake again. I did this mistake 2 times. That cost me the fight. I have only 123 knots, like 250 kilometers per hour, full stick to the belly, and full rudder because I have to turn, but I'm a little desperate. And he has more energy than me, maybe 400 kilometers per hour, maybe 380, and in the higher position. You're going to see. In this point, I stay with low speed. Maybe when he was in this position, if I release the stick and gain some energy and go back to turn, maybe I have a position. I have a better chance to stay in the fight. Up. That was the kill. And he killed me. Good. 2 mistakes for me. The first, I had lucky. The second one, I don't have lucky. You see? My plane is a struggle. Ejected. Okay.